This is every Garou tech explained. Knowing how to do these techs, they'll instantly make you a better player and win fights easily. I'll be explaining how to do them and why you should use them in a fight. Let's start off with the easiest and most useful twisted tech. Basically do 3 M1S, and on the last M1, move backwards while doing it and instantly dash. Now, depending on your opponent's ping, you may have to delay it a bit if they're laggy, but if they have relative ping, just do it instantly. But an important tip is to slightly face a bit towards the left or right, depending on your preference. This helps out a lot. Twisted tech is actually the most useful combo extender. If you know how to do twisted, then you can do a one-shot Garou combo. That's really all there is to this tech. Let's move on. Kyoto combo, which is 2 techs in 1 combo. This is the most famous tech in TSB and OG1. And a lot of people say Kyoto is useless, but it actually isn't. I'll explain later. Let me show you how to do it first. While using flowing, hold D or A and move your view sideways. On the last hit, side dash. Once you side dash, immediately hold right-click and turn your view towards where the enemy is being thrown. Then quickly press W, which will perfectly rotate your body 90 degrees, and then use lethal. That's how you do the 1 and 2 tech. I'll show the Kyoto grasp now. While using lethal, hold space, and as soon as you slam, use grasp. Kyoto is actually simple, but if this didn't help you out, you can just watch the guide I just showed you. Also, here's why Kyoto is actually useful to learn. Let's say if I were to use the beginner Garou combo. I'm about to use my grasp, but he knows, and he's going to counter me with evasive. Whereas if I used Kyoto, he wouldn't even have time to know if I will use Kyoto. And like that, I got an easy combo on him. The same goes for grasp. He would have countered me. But if I used Kyoto, then yeah. The only way Kyoto can be countered is if they know I'm about to use Kyoto. So Kyoto isn't useless. Bite me in the comments section if you dare. The grasp tech. This tech is an upgrade from this beginner extender. The reason why it's good, because you have front dash saved so you can do twisted if you want. You basically hold M1 while doing grasp. You can side dash if you want. But nowadays, the best way is just walking forward because this counters anyone who tabs. Uppercut grasp, aka Humbled's tech, which he mainly uses. It's basically 3 M1S, and before your 4th M1, jump and hold space, and while you're going up, press M1 again, which will cause you to uppercut. Then go on top of the person's head. Don't M1 when you're at the peak of the jump or else you'll down slam. It's actually very useful because you get iframes and no one can really counter you. Good for first starting out combos. But me personally, I don't use this for some reason and I actually should. It's important you also learn this tech because if you learn the uppercut sequence, you can do this combo extender. I'm not sure what it's actually called, but every YouTuber calls it their own tech, like Oreo or some shit. Lethal plus flowing. This is an alternative for Kyoto and mainly for beginners. You just wait a bit after lethal and then use flowing. However, this is easily predictable and counterable. This is just good for new players. Loop tech. This tech is the second most useful, but it's hard to do. The loop tech essentially extends combos very conveniently, so if you don't have grasp after using lethal, you can extend with loop tech. The easier way to do it is the shift lock way, as I will show in this video, to know how it works. You have to be in this position while dashing into their body mid-air. There are multiple ways you can do it. It doesn't matter how you do it. But if you guys want the easy way to do it, you can use the shift lock way. So while in loop tech, hold space, and as soon as you slam, just press Q and shift lock midway. You have time to shift lock depending on their ping. Now the normal method. You can do any pattern, just make sure you're in the position I mentioned earlier. You can watch the full video, I go into more detail. By the way, y'all should subscribe if this helps you out. With enough practice you can do it, and this is also ping-based, so you may have to delay the dash a bit if your opponent is laggy. Flowing Ragdoll tech. This is useful again if your opponent is ragdolled, but you don't have grasp to extend a combo. So basically, pretend you're walking away, but as soon as their ragdoll is about to finish, quickly side dash and use flowing. This works all the time if timed perfectly, but you can be countered if your opponent predicts it and they'll use counter. They can also block, which is a slight counter, because if you block and someone using flowing, then you'll end flying away. That's all the useful Garou techs. Let me know if this video helped you guys out in the comments section, and also let me know any techs I missed. Make sure y'all subscribe and like, it means a lot. and let's get to 100,000 subs.